Hi Taurus, it's Nick. This is your weekly reading. This is for all my Taurians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. We're going to be covering a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships. And I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards as a part 2 and a continuation. Okay, so what is going on in the sky this week for us? Well, we do have Halloween, so happy Halloween if you celebrate. We also transition out of October and we start a new month of November. And on November 2nd, we have the asteroid Vesta in Cancer that's going to be going retrograde. And Vesta is like the keeper representing devotion. So we're going to revisit past things that maybe we were emotionally connected to regarding home, family, private matters, and maybe relook at things or see what we need to be devoted to or what maybe we need to pull back from. And then on November 4th, we have Saturn in Pisces going direct. So we're going to be able to really see and feel the reality of our dreams, our imagination, our creativity, how we feel about these things emotionally, and maybe now have a better grasp of what we need to do, what not to do to make our dreams a reality and make these things attainable or get closer to reaching those goals. Okay? All right, so let's get straight to your reading, guys. I did already pre-shuffle just to save time. And if you're watching this on TikTok, just so you know, if the video cuts off at the end, it's because TikTok only allows up to 10-minute videos, okay? All right, so Taurus, when it comes to your health for this week, you have a new idea that's going to lead to some kind of new start. But in order to start this or have this new idea, you're eliminating something or you're cutting something out. So you may be like, oh, you know what? I'm going to cut my hair, or I'm going to cut out this out of my diet, or I'm going to stop using this, or it's like you may be simplifying, removing, cutting out to make room for something new. Okay, or maybe the way you are thinking about something is changing. Maybe you're thinking more about your health, but in a new way. And it's giving you maybe new ideas and new habits, routines, or things that you may want to start or implement. So you have some kind of new beginning, but it has to do with the way you think about it, your perspective. And in order to do this or to move forward, you're maybe eliminating, cutting things out, simplifying your life, or the way you see yourself and maybe handle or do, things with your health, body, mind, soul, spirit is maybe changing, or you're going to do it in a new way or think about it in a new way. Okay? All right. And then when it comes to your, or you may also have an important conversation regarding your health. Maybe you're going back and forth with your doctor or whatever, or you receive a message or a phone call or something like that as well. And then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, you are or something is being completed this week, or you're finishing something up. It feels like if you were working on something, a project, or some kind of, I don't know, work matter, school or something, it's like you're completing it or it's being finalized possibly this week. There could also be traveling. Maybe you have to travel for work or for school, or maybe that's going to be coming up soon, so you're making some plans and arrangements for that possibly. I know usually with the holidays coming up, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, stuff like that, that may be something you're already thinking about or planning for possibly. And again, I feel like you could be doing a lot of communicating or work online, social media, the internet, possibly. Like, let's say if you have an online business or you're a content creator, influencer, something like that, or e-commerce, whatever, you sell products, you may be doing a lot online or connecting or talking with people like across the world, maybe part of like a mentorship or group or something like that. Okay, but something is being completed, something's being finalized, and I feel like after this moment you're kind of like, oh, okay, cool, I'm so glad that's over. Or I'm like, you may feel like accomplished. Okay, and you may also feel like your money, your finances, your career could be growing, could be expanding, and it's like reaching maybe a wider audience. Or let's say if you sell a product, now it's being sold all over, not just in one location. If you you yourself or your career, your work, your finances, your money could be expanding and growing, and you're seeing that maybe you have more opportunities than you think, and you're creating those opportunities for yourself. So limitless opportunities. Okay. All right, and then when it comes to your love, romance, dating, or relationships, on your side, we have Judgment, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you may have air in your chart, like Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all of the above. We have here the Tower in reverse, the Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so as far as who you could be dealing with, it could be a Scorpio, maybe a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. But it doesn't have to be, like I always say to you guys, it could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out, maybe be like a mixed match of one of those. So right off the bat, the kind of vibe or energy I'm getting is like, giving up is not an option. Giving up is not a choice. Whatever we go through, whether it's positive, negative, we experience and we go through and we overcome privately. We're not gonna let this thing defeat us, or I'm choosing to think better, to change my perspective, and that in turn is going to bring opportunity or make the situation better. So it's like, maybe if you and your person were having issues, or this person was like, you know, gonna give up, or you thought like, you know, this was the end or something really bad, you know, like you guys were having a rough time maybe, and maybe this person thought things were just falling apart, it's a disaster, we're never going to come back from this, that is going to change, but it's mainly because of you and your perspective. It's like you're really holding it down. You're holding it down together. Even if this person's struggling, you're like, you know what, we can do this, we can get through it, I'm not going to give up, that we've come this far we didn't come this far only to come this far. So I really feel like you're holding things down, and you're being this like rock, and you're choosing to, maybe you're giving a new idea, or you're thinking more logically about, like, you know, solutions instead of dwelling on the problems. You're like, okay, you know what, it's fine, let's think about this, like, okay, we could do this or we could do that, or you know, it's not that bad, we can get through this. You're really you're thinking more, your mind is more on solutions and like figure things out and talking, communicating. Whereas like maybe in the past you would have given up. Maybe in the past you would have been like, you know, just throwing your hands up and be like, forget it, like I can't deal with this. But I feel like this time you're like, you know what, no, we're gonna work through this, we're gonna get through it, because maybe this person is going through something, or you guys were having some issues and you felt like things were gonna fall apart. Emotionally, they may have been like kind of on edge. I know we just did experience that full moon lunar eclipse in your sign, Taurus, so you guys may have really been feeling like really intense energy, and maybe this person, whoever you're dealing with, was feeling it as well. But those feelings and those emotions are gonna pass in whatever situation you guys are going through, or this person is going through. So I really feel like you're rising above your situation, your circumstances, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna think about this differently. Let's come up with new ideas. Let's find a game plan. Let's talk things through. Let's have a conversation. Let's get whatever counseling, therapy, whatever the case is. So I feel like you're really communicating better. You're coming off clear. You're coming off very confident in your words, and it's making sense. And this person hears it, understands it, and even you might be surprised. You're like, whoa, like, where is this all coming from? It's like you're a new you. And you're coming off really mature, like an adult, and I feel like your words are really making sense for them and for yourself. And as you talk, as you speak, this person is now feeling a little more inspired, or is also like, ooh, okay, like adding passion to it and wants to start new, and you now are going to make that happen. So you kind of put it out there, and then this person gets excited, like, yeah, okay, yeah, let's do it, okay, yeah, thank you, like, we can work on this. So I feel like you pump them up, you get them all excited, riled up, and then you put it into action and you make it a reality, you make it work. So there's going to be some kind of new beginning or new start. Maybe it's this is the solution to the problem, and this person's really going to want to protect it and protect what you guys have together. And I feel like whatever you're going through, you guys are handling it and getting through it privately, and because you're doing that, you're able to really, I guess, flow through it smoother than people who would like publicly, you know, be sharing everything or having other people involved in your business. Okay, because sometimes that in itself can make the problem worse. All right, so let's continue this on in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, then followed up with your advice at the end. Okay, so we'll continue this on in the extended. Link will be below. I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for your next reading. Take care. Bye.